So their main charge against LePatner is that because she was a real estate executive, she's to blame for the housing crisis. Now, the common thread between the reaction to her and the murder of Brian Thompson is that these people have made them into a symbol of whatever their gripes are. And so that doesn't necessarily matter if it's the healthcare system or the housing crisis. And as soon as they've made them into a symbol, but not a human, not a wife, a mother, a boss.
Yeah, let's have this conversation. Because here's the thing. I'm going to be a little ghoulishly hyperbolic. But there was a guy that's largely across the planet, seen as the worst of us. And he was a vegan animal lover that liked to paint. There is no amount of good that you can do that outweighs your evil when your entire existence is enriching yourselves off the pain of the very people that help to make you wealthy. If you are the type of person that goes into meetings and nods your head and smiles and with a swipe of a pen goes, oh, we're in a really interesting position to leverage these rental payments, 50, 70%, with a complete dismissal of the fact that people don't have the money to do that. Oh, well, they'll figure it out and it'll be really, really good for our bottom line and the shareholders are going to love it. If you are experiencing financial hardship, you are 20 times more likely to take yourself out. 20 times more likely. These people bought nursing homes so that they could get rid of staff and enrich themselves. There are a not insignificant amount of people that are no longer alive because of the decisions made by people in boardrooms with this woman that she is in charge of. She is in charge of leading. She was in charge of directing. People would rather those in charge go, you know what? We're making enough money. We're actually doing really well. We don't need to screw over everybody. We don't need to fuck everyone out of their will to live. But that's not what they're doing. They're sitting in these boardroom meetings and they're going, oh my God, if we buy this thing, we can sell it to a sister company and then jack up the fake rent that we're now charging ourselves. And then we can give CEOs super bonuses while saying that the company's not doing well. Oh no, look, we own 25% of all of the rental markets. Let's go ahead and force the entire rental market higher. You don't get to ask for humanity while being a net detriment to humanity. You don't get to. And the fact that you have people like CNN and MSNBC and like all of these companies that are going like, oh my God, we can't even, you're not reporting the news. You're not reporting what's actually going on. You're taking marching orders from corporate overlords because you're owned by people with a vested financial interest in making sure that the powers that be do not lose the powers that be. And when the people watching you, when the lie doesn't work anymore, we're kind of beyond all that. And I'm not happy about people. I'm not happy about people losing their lives, but I understand that you can't back the entire population of the country into a financial corner and expect them to not lose their shit.